guys, this is going to be my part, so part 2. My battery on my phone is dying, and I may have to keep texting for this video because Jake's now finished work, so even though it's like 9:30, but anyway. Um, and Zeus is in one of his moods, which I think I said in the update one on Kai, so it's going to be maybe a bit difficult. Don't you dare! I think he wants to get down. Anyway, so much for the vet saying he's going to be all quiet because he had his second injection today, and apparently it's meant to make them all sleepy and stuff, and he is not really. He was only asleep for a few hours, and he's still back to his normal self. So, yeah. Um. Sorry, let me just reply quick. Um. So this is obviously my update, pregnancy vlog, I suppose. I can't really call it a pregnancy vlog though because it's gonna kind of be obviously about pregnancy and then random stuff, but and it's not really long enough to be called that, I don't think, 'cause there's not really a lot to update on basically. But I'm now 22 weeks and 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. So I went to a belly shock, so I did one separate, I think. Did I? I can't. I've got such a bad memory. I will do an update or another belly shock video probably next week on my 23rd week one. 23-week one, sorry. Yeah, anyway, so nothing, the symptoms are the same as what I spoke about. Like, my pelvis is really bad. That's the main problem at the moment, is my pelvis. Like, my mum is now taking me shopping Friday because I cannot walk there. I can, it's not like I'm exaggerating, I suppose, because I can walk there. Like, physically it is possible, yes, but it's really painful. If, I mean, no one really relate unless they have or have had the same pelvic problems. I mean, it was bad enough with Kai, but I didn't have it with Kai until I was in my 3rd trimester or something like that. Whereas now I've already got it, and it's really bad already. Like, turning over in bed last night was so painful. I cannot do it. I feel like a cripple. Like, I cannot move. Like, I suppose cripple isn't really the right word to use because that could offend people, but kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Or like a really old person when you're stiff, like kind of like that. You cannot move. Like, because when you turn over in bed, you use your legs, which then affects your pelvis, which is when I get the pain. So I literally cannot move or turn over. I do it, but then I'm in excruciating pain because it hurts when I move. And when I sit in a different position now, it hurts as well because of my pelvis. I can't get up off the floor easily because it hurts. Like when I change Kai on the floor, it's really hard for me to get off the floor because it sends a shooting pain there. When I get dressed, it does the same thing. Anything at all, really. Walking, obviously, it's really painful. So, and Tesco for me is a half an hour walk, so that's quite far. Especially then when I have all the added weight of the shopping bags. And then the main problem with shopping, Zeus is so weird. He's running around with my sock in his mouth. He's really bizarre. And he's actually playing with it. But anyway, this bit of hair is really annoying me. So it's then having all the shopping bags, which are heavy, because I do a weekly shop, and then Kai, and then getting up 2 flights of stairs, which obviously because I'm at the 2nd floor flat, with all the bags and Kai is completely like impossible. So he has to walk up the stairs, which he does do, but obviously I have to hold his hand in case he falls backwards. And then I've got all the bags, so it's a nightmare. I cannot do it, and it kills my back and my pelvis, and then I'm out of breath and sweating because I'm dying, like literally. I'm like so out of breath when I get to the top of the stairs, and Kai is actually, but it's a nightmare. So luckily my mum, because she will be finished work, she can take me in the afternoon to go shopping. Yeah, so that's the main problem. My back, I've always had problems with. Like, even after I had Kai, I have back problems. It's just going to be one of those things I'm stuck with. It's not too bad at the moment. I get days when it's worse than others, depending on what I've done. Like, Thursday and Friday and the weekend are generally the worst because I do my cleaning over 3 days. Like, Wednesday I do a certain room or certain thing. Thursday I always do the bathroom, which obviously to clean the bath isn't very easy. And then Friday I do all the hoovering. So hoovering obviously does hurt your back. and it's hard work. You like get out of breath and everything. But so then I end up with backache, especially Friday, because I always do all the obviously the hoovering and then I mop the floors on a Friday. So my back always hurts a lot on a Friday. It depends on what I've done during the day, basically. Um, but yeah, back pain has always been a problem. But the main thing is my pelvis, and it's getting a lot worse. So luckily I have the midwife next week, next Friday. So it's like a week and a couple of days. And I've got like a list on my phone of questions. Um, Another thing which is kind of TMI, I suppose, so but I'm gonna say it anyway, is I've had problems, like not problems, but with my nipples, which is kind of not really nice to talk about, but it's one of those things which I had. It's kind of, I don't even know what it is. It's not exactly dry skin. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest. It's just weird skin on my nipples. Doesn't itch. It doesn't do anything at all. It just annoys me because it's there. And I've had it for a while, which I never even got it looked at. So I'm just gonna ask the midwife when I see her whether it's normal. I've tried putting like cream on it, like actual moisturizer. I've tried Lancino, I think that's how you say it, the like for breastfeeding, that because I thought it could be something to do with that. Not breastfeeding, obviously, but yeah, nothing's really worked, and it doesn't do anything. It's just I don't know if that's normal, so obviously I'm gonna ask. Um, Also, another thing to do with that area, I did actually, when was it? A few days ago, like fluid came out of there, I suppose. Not a lot, but um, which obviously I had that with Kai anyway because obviously you're gonna be producing milk, but it's kind of weird that it's that early because I didn't even have that with Kai until like in the third trimester at least. But I suppose because my body's done it before, it kind of already is. If that makes sense. Um, Obviously I'm not just leaking everywhere, but it was only a small amount, but I did notice it. And it was just like I suppose like water, I suppose. But yeah, that's not too nice. But yeah. So that also happened. What else? I think that's it really. Um, I'm also asking the midwife about the hay fever tablets I have. They are homeopathic, so they are considered safe in pregnancy because it's homeopathic. But I just want to show her them just to say that I'm using these. It obviously, like I said before, it doesn't release my problems completely, but it does take the edge off my allergies, which is really good. I had to buy some more because you have to take them 2 tablets 3 times a day between meals, which obviously it won't last very long. So yeah, I had to get some more. But yeah. What else? Symptoms. I'm trying to think of symptoms. Got really itchy eye. My sleep's still bad, so there's nothing new there. My appetite is the main annoying thing, to be honest, because I eat all the time. I'm always hungry, and it's always lunchtime actually that I'm the hungriest. Um, it's like nothing fills me up. I'm not even joking. Like for breakfast, I had this oat granola sort of cereal that had like yogurt and strawberries in. It was really nice, and because I liked it so much, I just got through it so quick. So I don't have any now until I go shopping. But sometimes I have porridge or toast. I never bother with in the mornings because it never fills me up. Toast does nothing. Like usually it would, but now I'm pregnant, it does nothing. I'd have to have toast and cereal. So generally I have porridge if I'm hungry, because that usually fills me up a bit, or a bit more than toast. Um, but yeah, for lunch I'm always so hungry. Like nothing fills me up. I could eat like basically the amount I eat for lunch is probably the equivalent to someone's dinner. Like I eat so much for lunch, and then I'll snack usually between lunch and dinner, and then I'm now trying to have my dinner later, so I don't eat before bed, which is what I did today, which has actually worked because I'm now not hungry. So and then I'm having my dinner later, so I don't snack before bed because I always get hungry, like I said, before bed as well, and then just eat constantly and nothing fills me up. It's like I just have an endless stomach that doesn't get full, which is really annoying because there's only so much healthy food you can eat before you're sick of them. So then when you run out, you have to eat, say, I mean, the only thing I have that's really unhealthy that I would eat is biscuits or chocolate, which I don't eat a lot of chocolate anyway, but once all the other stuff's gone. Um, yeah, so that's really frustrating. So I have, obviously I don't drink a lot of caffeinated drinks. I do have a cup of tea in the morning because then it helps to fill me up, so I don't eat as much. Um, and then sometimes I have one in the afternoon as well, but I tend to normally have one cup of tea. But hot drinks actually help take the edge off me being hungry, which is why I like them. Um, but yeah, the main thing is my appetite, and I haven't really had any cravings this time, but just my appetite is huge. Yeah, so I think that's it really. Everything else is the same. Trying to think what else there is pregnancy wise. Um, oh, and that's the other thing that I haven't actually written on my list to ask the midwife is about ringworm, because obviously I still have it. I've been using the nail varnish because it's the only thing I'm allowed. I can't use the cream, which it didn't actually clear up Kai's. Kai still has his and it hasn't cleaned it up. Cleared it. So I'm gonna have to take him to the doctors because it's contagious, so I can't exactly leave it because it could spread. My mum's got like 3 patches now, so she's got even more. But Zeus is now not contagious because he's been treated. But yeah. So I'm gonna ask the midwife about that. The nail varnish, it has kind of worked, but it's still there, so I'm still using it because it's the only thing I have to use. But it is fading, but it's still there. Um, yeah, so I think that's it actually. It's meant to be a short update, but it's kind of ended up being long. Get down, Zeus. Um, my mood this week has been really bad, apart from today. Mainly because of Kai stressing me out, 'cause he's been really difficult the past few days, but that's because of sleep, like his naps. But today has been good, like mood-wise, but mainly my mood has been really bad. Like I've been in a bad mood for the last week. Um, but yeah, anyway, I think that's it. Um, can't think of anything else to talk about. Um, I've probably forgotten stuff again. My memory is gonna be really bad, but I just forget everything. I'm really forgetful. Leave that alone. Um, I think that's it. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about in case I've forgotten anything. I would have shown you my app. In fact, I could show you the app that I use. My iPod's actually charging. I use Baby Bump. I would just get it up. It's on this. It makes me a day ahead. So it says 22 weeks, day 5, but just ignore that. It's day 4. So it kind of looks like this on the. I don't know if you can see. Sorry if you can't. There's a picture of me, and then it's got like. If I do that, you can kind of see it. It's got like loads of stuff on here. It says the information, like it says how many more days you've got to go. It's got contraction timer, community where you can like it's got discussion board or whatever. So if I do that, you can kind of see. I haven't been on it for a while actually, but I'm now obviously in the second trimester, so I've joined that group, and you can just answer people's questions, stuff like that. It's really good. I did pay for mine, but you can get the free one. But yeah, I use that for my information, like how big the baby is and that sort of stuff. Um, yeah, so that's that, and I think that's it. Oh, one more thing before I go. Zeus has actually made me bleed, I think. Yes, he has. His claw has made me bleed. Anyway, um, it's actually my bra is now not fitting. It's literally, I feel like I'm gonna fall out of my bra. That's how annoying it is. And my bras are actually, they, well, obviously they did fit, but I've only got one maternity bra which I got, which is now obviously getting too small as well because obviously it's the same size as my bras. So I am gonna have to get measured and get bras, which I can't really do this month because they're really not cheap at all. So I'm gonna have to do it next month. But I do need to get new bras because I'm literally not gonna fit in them at all. Like I'm so close to like falling out of them. Um, which is also weird because I never even grew in my chest area until I was like 28 weeks pregnant with Kai. Whereas this time I'm already growing, so it's kind of weird. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that. But that's the only other thing, just before I forget or whatever. Um, otherwise I forget to mention it. Yeah, so that's it. I think. Um, I do want to do another day in the life video, but I'm not sure when to do it because I don't do a lot. Unless I go out, then I'm pretty much in all day. Tomorrow I'm only going to a supermarket quickly to pick up some fruit because we're out of fruit. And stuff for dinner, but that's really it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do it tomorrow if I remember. So if I take my iPod to bed with me, then I know I remember when I wake up. So I can probably do it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm not going to guarantee, but I like doing those sort of videos and I haven't done one for ages. Obviously, then I'll do one when the baby's here 'cause it's going to be completely different, but kind of like a day in the life with a toddler and being pregnant, like the difficulties you face, stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow. Hopefully, if not, I will do one, but I'm not sure when. Anyway, that's it for now. This video's been really long, so I'm really sorry. I just ramble a lot. But yeah, so I will do that, and I will speak to you guys soon. So yeah, bye.